Hello, hello, I'm taking a break from my Honkai tutorial questing with...
And where are we going?
Quiet Skirk. With some catching up with Genshin quests because they released a bunch of new characters and I wanna catch up with the story. We are doing Paralogism, which is the Albedo patch, the one before Skirk. I have been doing dailies for the past week or so because I refreshed my Welkin, but I have been playing on and off Genshin just for like dailies and events for the past few months, the past two patches, I would say. So I'm not too updated. The last thing I did was Baizu's story quest, which is like so long ago. But the last thing I uploaded related to Genshin was, I think, Mika's story quest. So we are now just doing Paralogism, which is an interlude Archon quest, Crimes 1 and 2. The Windblume festival should be a joyous affair, but not all is as it seems in Mondstadt. I have fought the weekly boss that came with this, though. I'm glad they allow you to do that now, because back then, man, I couldn't reach child boss so quickly, so I wasted like weeks. Alrighty, let's go. I enabled focused mode or something. I did update for new characters that I got. I don't remember the last state of my account when during my last Genshin video, but I did get Skirk, my newest character, and her weapon. That's why I'm out of gems, primo gems, and Inefa's banner just started. So we have a lot of catching up to do because we have the interlude as well as the actual chapter 5, which is Skirk's patch. Okie dokes. Anything else? And yeah, I will do the summer event once I've updated these two. I might just do that off the record just to get the limited rewards and stuff. Return to special story mode. Huh? What does that mean? Huh? It's this one, right? What am I doing? What are these story mode? What's the difference between the focused mode? Oh. Oh, because...
Wow!
I see.
City is all decked out!
Because it's supposed to be Windblume.
Beautiful!
And I guess we're
Festival
past that
season
time now.
means no commissions, which means no Mora. But Catherine's always looking out for us, so we should still drop by and say hello.
New things. We have the log. I think we've had that for a while. No, still no skip. Star Rail now has skip. Genshin still hasn't got it. Not that it matters to me. Matters to some people though, especially...
Greetings, traveler. Paimon.
If I were to continue playing on my alt account, I think that would matter, but I don't play. It's just too much work, and I play other games too. I play other games, more RPGs compared to live service games, so it doesn't really matter to me that much.
Catherine! Still doing the whole no commissions during Windblume thing?
In general, yes. The people of Mondstadt don't delegate their work to others this time of year. But...
But?
feel free to take a look around. I think you'll pick up on something unusual.
Oh.
Take a look around, huh?
Interesting. Donna? Those two?
It's finally Windblume. And here I am ruining everything.
You're a bit tired. No big deal. Give it some time. How about doing something fun tonight? We could take a stroll or go stargazing.
Stargazing? Like we'll find a spot. You know people start reserving places on Star Snatch Cliff the moment the sun goes down. Sorry, I'm just not in the mood. I should go.
Whoa! Something's off with Beatrice. She would never give up a chance to talk to Quinn. This is weird.
Oh, you're leaving? I can walk you home.
No, it's okay. Thank you. I just need some time to myself. Besides, there's still something I need to do. The truth is, Quinn, not long ago,
What is it? Is there something wrong?
Never mind. It's nothing. Actually, Quinn, I think we should stop seeing each other for now.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Wait, are you saying we can't be friends anymore? I thought we were best friends.
Oh, you're best
Did you
friend.
see that? Beatrice ran off without looking back. Oh, we go adventuring in other nations for a bit, and one of Mondstadt's best friendship stories is already over.
Nice backtrack, Paimon. I can't believe it. Maybe they're just working. Oh, no, okay. Trailblazer voice, different from Lumine voice, but I don't know if I can do it right now. I still have my morning voice. Maybe they're just working out the kinks.
So, is this what you meant by unusual, Catherine?
This is just one example. Beatrice has been feeling down for days. But that's not all.
Oh, it's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Is something wrong?
Everyone's so
You don't
sad
look
for
so good.
Windblume.
I know a knight should be stronger than this, but I haven't been feeling right lately. I just can't focus. I started sleepwalking out of nowhere. Sometimes I'd even wake up in the middle of the night standing in a random location outside.
You should see a doctor.
I did, but all the tests came back normal. The doctor said I'm fine.
Strange.
Yeah, I even consulted Miss Barbara at the church, but
What's
her
happening?
conclusion was the same. In any case, she was kind enough to pray to Lord Barbados for me to get better. Is it because I saw something I wasn't meant to see? Sorry, this is for me to figure out.
What
It is
happened?
Windblume after all. Anyway, I have patrol to finish. Until next time, you two.
Seasonal depression hits different, right? He said he saw something
Huh. Is it something in the air?
he shouldn't have. Quinn's still in the background looking all sad. Oh. Oh, Donna, not
It
you
appears
too.
Miss Donna is also out of sorts.
Where can I find a truly fascinating man?
Oh no, that's just Donna.
Wait, but Donna is the one who has a huge crush on Diluc, right?
That's what I thought too. But she seems to have changed her mind.
Oh, Kaeya's here.
Is that Captain Kaeya? Huh. Now that I look at him, he's exactly my type. How come I never felt this way before?
Oh, no voice? I'm flattered, Miss Donna. Although I do wonder whether that was intended for outside ears.
Oh, no. Of course not. I'm sorry, Captain. Just pretend I didn't say anything. And, have a happy Windblume.
I intend to, my dear, but first a question if you don't mind. Why the sudden change of heart? I was under the impression Master Diluc was the object of your affections.
Good question, Kaeya.
So, you knew about that? Well, Master Diluc came into the city not too long ago, but when I saw him, it was like the butterflies just weren't there anymore. If I had to compare it to something, it would be like waking up and realizing you're married to a man you don't love.
Damn, what an analogy.
But then I saw you, and it wasn't that something was different about you. I can't really explain it. It was just a feeling.
Something's different about her. I understand, and I'm flattered I was able to bring back the butterflies, but I do need to see to some business, so I'll take my leave. Why?
Oh, here he comes.
I can't do Kaeya's
Well,
voice well. He has
surprised to
such
see
a
us?
flirty lilt that I cannot replicate. Not at all. You're the exact two people I've been trying to find. So, Traveler Paimon, how have you been? All good? How about yourself and the rest of the Knights of Favonius? The answer to that requires a private conversation. Catherine, do you mind?
Not at all. Have fun, you
Oh,
three.
we will. What's happening here?
You said you were looking for us.
Yes. Jean sent me to find you when she heard you were back in Mondstadt. But let's discuss the finer details back at headquarters. It all boils down to an alchemist. Wait, is Albedo an alchemist? He's a product of alchemy. I think he is though, not just an. I'm getting my lore messed up with Star Rail. I have to realign. Okay, let's talk to Quinn. Cheer up, Quinn.
Oh, Beatrice. What's going on with her?
Everything will be fine.
Should I turn my attention to Captain Kaeya? Oh, but it's not like Master Diluc did anything wrong.
Damn. That's okay. Anything else? Anything else that's different? I might just do one whole video for Paralogism. Because I saw the wiki and there are only 3 quests. But knowing Genshin, it's probably gonna be like 3 hours long, so that's fine. The past few uploads I've done were so long because I'm condensing the Honkai Star Rail quests into less videos, resulting in longer videos. There we go.
Ah,
Eula.
Kaeya, you found them.
Yep, I managed to track them down. We were literally just
With
at the
what's
gate.
about to happen, it's great to have you in town.
You look happy.
Whoa, headquarters are packed! What's going on?
Honorary Knight Paimon. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. I believe introductions are in order?
Allow me. You have Note, captain of the 2nd company. Skyron, captain of the 3rd company. Well, I know you two. Eula, captain of the 4th company, and me, of course, captain of the 9th company. You didn't have to do that. I knew you guys.
Oh, you're all captains?
That's right. Master Jean is waiting for you inside. She'll explain everything.
Jean!
Jean! Alright. Spit it out. What's wrong? Is everything alright? There are tons of people outside. Jean doesn't have a voice too. They'll be the captains. You know a few of them already, but I'm sure there are some new faces. There have been a number of incidents in Mondstadt. In order to wrap up the case, I gathered all the captains of the Knights of Favonius together to hold a trial.
A trial? But this is Mondstadt, not Fontaine!
I can understand the confusion. You've never participated in one of our trials before. In truth, we haven't had to conduct one in quite some time. The Knights of Favonius oversee most matters of law and order in Mondstadt. Of course, in the interest of fairness, major cases are tried jointly with the Church. Under the guidance of Barbados, the Knights uphold chivalric justice in the spirit of our order, and the Church carries blessings and goodwill wherever the wind can reach. And today's case requires a joint trial by both parties.
Which means it's a serious one. So, do you need our help?
Hold on. The group of people we saw in the corridor just now. There was someone missing. Another captain. Where's Albedo?
Right! He's the captain of the investigation team! But we didn't see him out there!
It feels so weird seeing Traveler with the red accents because of her fire alignment. A keen observation, Traveler. That happens to be exactly why I called you here. In the upcoming trial against Captain Albedo, we will do our utmost to understand the facts of this case and deliver a fair and impartial verdict.
Albedo is the one on trial? What did he do?
What didn't he do? He's probably... What his last quest was with a doppelganger Albedo, right? And he was scared that he might turn into a monster. Oh my god, I can't remember exactly. It's so long ago now. Jean, it's time. Understood. Traveler, Paimon, come with me. Ooh. Oh, Sucrose. Oh, Diluc is here too. Please sit wherever you like. I only ask that you remain calm no matter what you hear. I need to head over there. Don't worry. The trial will be fair. Where's Venti? I know he's just a bard in your eyes, in everyone's eyes here, but surely he has some valuable input. Now that everyone is gathered, let us begin. With Grandmaster Varka away from Mondstadt for the time being, I, Jean Gunhilder, will oversee today's proceedings. Mr. Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius, will serve as assessor. As representatives of our respective organizations, we will ensure a just verdict in this case. Ah, Dahlia's a deacon. Okay.
Oh, that's a new face. Deacon of the church. Does that mean he
I like
works
his
with
hat.
Barbara and Rosaria?
I'm still raising him for Skirk, I believe they're supposed to be teammates, but he's not raced yet. The defendant in today's case is the captain of the investigation team, Albedo. Oh, there he is, the star of the show. Oh, Rosaria's behind us. Albedo, what did you do? Oh, she looks so sad. Certain aspects of this case are classified, and it remains uncertain whether the alleged victims are citizens of Mondstadt. As such, this trial is not open to the public. And this is a new thing for this patch. You can change the volume now. I don't know if it's too low or it's just because they don't have voice acting. But I do want to increase the volume a little bit. The identities of the victims are still unknown. Strange. If guilt is established in this case, all facts will be made public after the final verdict is delivered. Now, the captain of the logistics company, Miss Hertha, will present the charges. The court appoints Mr. Kaeya to speak on Mr. Albedo's behalf. Are both parties ready to proceed? Oh. Isn't that... was that called? A conflict of interest? Kaeya is friends with Albedo. And they're both from the Knights of Favonius, but I guess he has a right to lawyer. Hertha, we frequently encounter her, right? Yes.
Ready to proceed.
Miss Hertha, the floor is yours. At least she's voiced.
Prior to this trial, the Knights of Favonius, in conjunction with the Church, launched an investigation into Mr. Albedo for suspected murder and unlawful disposal of human remains.
Okay, so Beatrice and Miles are behind her, and since this is a private trial, this is what they were referring to, where they saw something they shouldn't have, so I'm guessing they're witnesses. Beatrice tried to tell Quinn about it, but I guess, well, she can't.
Murder?
Please tell me Albedo's voiced.
A witness stated that, 11 days ago, in the middle of the night, she saw the defendant southeast of the city gates, dragging a large object she later identified as a human body.
Maybe Albedo's just refreshing his self
There's no way!
with another Albedo. Who knows?
We now call that witness to the stand. Beatrice, please tell us what you saw.
So she's the first-hand witness. Okay, okay. So, is that what she was trying to tell Quinn earlier?
Well, I was out late that night on business. And when I came back, I saw someone in the moonlight that looked like Mr. Albedo.
I think she shouldn't be that close to the defendant.
He was dragging a huge bag of some kind. I thought it was strange, so I followed him. Then, there was a sudden flash of golden light. The bag opened, and inside there was a body. Mr. Albedo's vision allows him to manipulate the ground with ease. So he buried it, and then removed any traces on the ground. Before he left, it seemed like he looked in my direction. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I was terrified thinking he might kill me too. Luckily, he didn't see me.
Oh, wait. His last quest involved a doppelganger. What if it was another doppelganger? Who knew about that? The knights never got involved in that quest, I think. I'm not sure. I now turn to the defendant. Describe your whereabouts last night. Oh no, he's not voiced. I have to voice so many characters. Okay, I'm sorry. They can't have different personalities. I'm just gonna read it out. I was working in my office on the second floor of the Knights of Favonia's headquarters. That's right. The next day, the defendant submitted his latest environmental report on the Dragonspine region. Considering the length of the text, it must have taken a considerable amount of time to finish.
Can anyone attest to the fact that the defendant was working in his office that night?
No.
Then the length of the report is not a sufficient alibi.
This isn't looking good.
I love his hat. It's so cute. If the crime did occur as you described, then what about the body? You mentioned the joint investigation. Well, was the body recovered?
Not yet.
Shouldn't be too difficult to recover the body, right? In other words, you dug up the location Miss Beatrice described and found nothing. You don't find that suspicious.
I know what I saw.
And we're not saying you're lying.
I'm telling the truth, Miss Hertha, I swear. Also, didn't you say that speaking out would help protect the people of Mondstadt? Otherwise, I'd never put myself out here like this.
We're not saying you're lying. It's just that those two things could be true at the same time.
You're doing the right thing. Besides, the investigation wasn't fruitless. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes near the crime scene.
Torn piece of fabric.
The same location the witness described. If no crime occurred, then is all this just a coincidence?
Maybe the body became one with the earth. And yet, no victim has been identified, correct?
It's true. No one has been reported missing. However, Miss Beatrice harbors no ill will toward the defendant. Her testimony clearly points to a crime, and she has no reason to lie.
Does the defendant wish to say anything in response? You may believe otherwise, Miss Hertha, but I did not kill a single person. As a knight and the captain of the investigation team, I have a duty to protect Mondstadt and its people. You accuse me of murder, but there is no body or motive. We're doing the split screen again, I love it.
The defendant raises an important point. Motive. Yet, I must be frank, not all murders are premeditated. Spontaneous conflict can also have unforeseen consequences. Nevertheless, I don't intend to prosecute this case on circumstantial evidence alone. Which brings me to the second charge against Mr. Albedo.
Another one?
Second charge?
Please proceed.
7 days ago, at dawn, a witness saw the defendant dispose of the body of an adult male in the area between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery. I now call the second witness to the stand.
It's Miles this time.
Wait, that's...
Oh. Diluc? Please tell the court what you saw. Oh no, he's not voiced as well! At around 3:40 in the morning, I saw Mr. Albedo dispose of a body beneath a cliff. It was dark, but he used the power of Geo to illuminate his surroundings. From what I could tell, it looked like the body of an adult male, tall and thin, but I couldn't make out the age. He buried the body underneath the cliff and smoothed out the ground to remove any traces.
We now have accounts from two separate witnesses that describe the same modus operandi. Would you call that a coincidence?
I would only inquire as to what Mr. Diluc was doing in that area so early in the morning. Not the most opportune time for a stroll. Don't out the Batman, Kaeya. Is there such a thing? Dawn Winery is my home. It's not unusual for me to take walks in the area. I just happen to be in the right place at the right time. That is all. Master Diluc is a well-respected figure in Mondstadt. I see no reason for him to frame Mr. Albedo. Yet, the question remains. Where are the bodies?
Before you suggest a lack of evidence, Mr. Kaeya, you should know. After the defendant left that morning, the witness found this where the body was buried.
A box? And this is? Well, looks like the teeth and femur of a human. Now, it does beg the question, if the burial was fresh, why is this all that remains of the body? But I suppose Mr. Albedo's the only one who can answer that. Careful now, Master Diluc. I do believe I hear a presumption of guilt in there somewhere.
These remains suggest an accelerated rate of decomposition. Considering the defendant's profession, there's reason to suspect that alchemy is at play here.
Alchemy at the center of another controversy.
Both witnesses saw golden light, a known byproduct of alchemy. That's how the defendant destroyed the bodies. The light also explains how the witnesses were able to get a clear view of the events in the dark.
Where's the Oratrice Mécanique de Nellis Cardinal when you need it? So, that's your angle. Alchemy. A logical assessment, but we have a witness of our own. The afternoon before the alleged second murder, Mr. Albedo had a lengthy intellectual exchange with his student, Sucrose. The two were in the library until the next morning. Why did the discussion last so long? Miss Sucrose was presenting the results of her research. She noticed some flaws in the data and insisted on reviewing her calculations until the next morning with Mr. Albedo present. That's right. We were in the library together. She's not voiced as well? Oh, no. Only, 4 people are voiced here.
You're certain Mr. Albedo was present the whole time?
Yes, and I know Mr. Albedo would never kill someone. He could never be that cruel.
Nevertheless, the other witnesses have no reason to lie. Tell me, Miss Sucrose, that meeting in the library, were you awake the whole time? Sounds like a considerable duration to go without sleep.
Okay,
I do hope you can be truthful with us. It concerns the safety of countless Mondstadt citizens. A crime like this cannot go unpunished.
I'll take it from here. During our meeting, Sucrose did fall asleep not long after midnight. It's alright, Sucrose. You don't have to lie for me. This is a sacred place of judgment. The truth is paramount. Can I just say, look at their ears. They're so detailed. Sorry. I mean, ears are not new in this game. It's just that this is right center of the scene. Carry on. Mr. Albedo. I see. Then I'm afraid your alibi cannot be substantiated. Do you understand? Yes, I know claiming innocence without proof isn't enough. But the prosecution's argument has its own holes. There's been no mention of a motive, or what exact method could reduce a human body to those remains.
No conclusive evidence of guilt. But the witness accounts do match to an extent that can't be dismissed.
Oh no,
This is a tricky one.
Is Mondstadt guilty until proven innocent kind of state? Fontaine is not... what is Fontaine, actually? I'm not sure now that Novelette has his power, if that changes their justice system and their trial proceedings. They still have the Oratrice Mécanique d'Annalise Cardinal, though, but... Wait, do they? Oh, I'm so confused with the Archon quests. Anyway, we're in Mondstadt, so I'm guessing they have a different way to judge things.
Allow me to submit another piece of evidence. The investigators intercepted one of Mr. Albedo's correspondences. I will now read the pertinent parts to the court.
A correspondence. Oh no. That envelope does look like it belongs to Mr. Albedo.
I have never abandoned the subject of human research. In fact, delving deeper into Dragonspine has led me to realize that the concept of life could be further expanded and transformed into that of birth.
Ah, okay, maybe he was just creating
human birth
humans.
is often linked to death. As such, death is the most suitable material for the creation of new life. To that end, we must engage in a process of putrefaction and refinement.
Putrefaction and refinement.
Is that in reference to an alchemical process?
The letter continues. Experimental trials have been carried out in the northwestern part of Dragonspine, in the area southeast of Mondstadt's main gate. The data is as expected. Just as you endeavored to do, I too shall take up the path of creation and break through current limitations to reach a new realm of living beings.
Oh no. I trust the investigators have confirmed this to be the defendant's handwriting, and that the letter makes more than passing mention.
Correct. Not to mention
mention of putrefaction and refinement.
scenes. What more can we trust than the defendant's own words?
Isn't that like further evidence that he could have been framed? Seeing as he pinpointed exact locations. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it were actually him and he was carrying out research. Maybe he was trying to make another human being like himself.
No, it can't be true.
Or homunculus, should I say. I can't believe it.
A guilty verdict cannot be delivered without sufficient evidence. In order to protect all parties involved, that is what our principles demand. My original assessment was that we lacked said evidence.
All
But
circumstantial.
now, it seems the only remaining questions are the identities of the victims and the specific alchemical process used in this case.
I love his design. He's so cute. With the red and gold. Then, we are in agreement. The evidence is conclusive on the charges of murder and unlawful disposal of human remains. What? The court finds the defendant guilty. Wait. Jean, chill. They're all circumstantial evidence. The people in attendance appear shocked. No one can believe a kind and well-mannered person like Albedo could commit such a crime. And if he did, I'm sorry, he wouldn't be that sloppy. I believe if Albedo actually wanted to commit evil deeds, he wouldn't be that sloppy. So this must be, again, a part of his plan if it was truly him. Part of something bigger. Jean stipulates that those unsatisfied with the verdict will have time to submit an objection or appeal, but most appear hopeless in this moment. As you watch Albedo being taken back to headquarters, you get a strange feeling that something hidden is about to come to light. It all comes back to the letter, a secret that you and Albedo know all too well, but the people of Mondstadt have yet to discover. Okay, so the doppelganger situation, I remember now. Amber was there. Amber, Eula, I think. So the knights were there, in a way, aside from Albedo. Or am I remembering a different thing?
Why would Albedo do something like that? Oh, this has to be a nightmare.
Albedo told me a secret once, that he was a synthetic human created through alchemy. Could that have something to do with this case? It has everything to do with this case, Lumine. But what? Following in Reindotir's footsteps just because he's an alchemical creation? That would only make him more suspicious. That's true. Well, this took a turn for the worse. Rosaria, you too?
Rosaria! Oh, when did you get here?
She was behind us the whole time, Paimon. I've been here the whole time. I happen to have a message to pass along. For us? Yes. You're needed at Star Snatch Cliff. He's waiting for you there. You'll know when you get there. Go on now. Time is like the wind. It waits for no one. Do you mean Venti? I thought it was gonna be Albedo and maybe he found a way to duplicate himself, but I guess it's Venti. She said wind. The current story seems to be related to your past adventures. Would you like to quickly go over and review those experiences? Sure, because I'm quite confused. Okay, here it is, the doppelganger. You and Paimon went to Dragonspine to ask Albedo, who was conducting research there, some questions about alchemy, only to encounter a series of strange events. Strange soft noises echoing through the mountains that could not be traced, the ransacking and theft of alchemical notes at the campsite, Albedo disappearing after a chat outside a cave but having no memory of the incident. At the same time, Eula encountered Albedo elsewhere on the mountain attempting to lead a child away, and he attacked Eula upon being discovered. They were able to confirm the presence of a mysterious figure impersonating Albedo. A running battle ensued, ambushing and being ambushed, hunting and being hunted. In the end, Albedo eliminated the giant mutant wildflower posing as him. Yet, there were more than 2 people wearing that face on the mountain. Right! That was the last part! There was another one. Good thing they have this review because this was like 2-3 years ago. Alright. So Eula and Amber. Eula-Amber duo were there. Why are they here helping us? Well, maybe they will help us, but that trial was private, as Jean said, so... Maybe they couldn't get in the trial, don't have access to it. Why don't we have a waypoint at Star Snatch Cliff? Come on. Run. A whopper flower. That was so hardcore. Like, Albedo stabbing Albedo from the back. You can see the sword go through the fake Albedo. It's just gonna be so tiring because a lot of characters are not voiced, so I'm gonna have to read a lot. I mean, read out loud a lot. Venti. Venti! You're not gonna believe this!
Ah, traveler! Paimon!
Oh, thank goodness
I
you're
could hear
voiced.
your arrival upon the wind. Were you looking for me?
Excuse me, you called us here.
Venti, did you send us that message?
No, I did.
Oh.
Whoa, where did you come from? Wait, Venti, do you know this guy? His name is, what is his name again?
Dahlia. Wait, Dahlia, do you know who this is?
Didn't think I was that unmemorable. I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of the Animo Archon Barbados.
Herald, huh?
Not gonna forget next time, right?
So, you called us here so we could meet with Venti.
That's right. I noticed you during the trial. The legendary honorary knight.
He's so
You
cute,
seem
he
to
looks
have a
so
lot of thoughts on your
fluffy.
minds, so I thought we should have a chat.
So you know Barbados.
After all, I am the Herald of Barbados. If the people of Mondstadt are in danger, I should keep the Animo Archon in the loop.
How come he knows?
Wait then, you know about...
About what? The fact that my tavern-hopping nomad of a friend is Barbados himself?
Don't worry, Dahlia and I are close. He knows everything. Besides, a god needs someone to communicate their will in a formal setting, and no one does that better than Dahlia.
Not that I saw that coming when we first met. But back to the matter at hand. I believe you two already know about Albedo's background.
If you mean his... if you mean his true identity, then yeah, we do. God.
So,
Trailblazer's
you know
voice
too,
is
Venti?
closer to my natural
That's surprisingly
intonation
Archon-like of you.
compared to
well,
Lumine.
I knew from the moment Rhine-Daughter and Alice brought Albedo to Mondstadt. When those two are in town, no one can afford to slack off. The Krai Prince, a perfect specimen of synthetic life. At this stage of the case, there are countless questions surrounding Albedo's motive. His true identity is a potential weakness.
A synthetic being loses control of their sanity and goes on a killing spree. That's how a novel would frame the story, and people are inclined to agree.
Albedo has told us before that humans often value the ordinary over the transcendent and miraculous.
And the slightest difference is perceived as other. A very common phenomenon.
Which means we need to find a way to help your friend.
Why is the mixing so different? Dahlia's voice is so bassy. Venti's is like a bit more, I don't know how to explain it, narrow, whatever. I don't know the technical terms. What do you know about the situation, Venti?
Me? Well, I know that Albedo is a synthetic being, and that a lot of strange things have been happening in Mondstadt, even though Windblume should be about drinking and having fun.
We noticed that too! The minute we got here, something was off.
You share your observations with Venti and Dahlia.
I've picked up on most of those too. Miles is out of sorts. Beatrice seems anxious. Although I didn't know Donna stopped being interested in Master Diluc.
When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes not but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free.
Oh, Venti's just like me for
What
real,
are you
for
getting
real.
at, Tone Deaf Bard?
Singing
Oh, just
when appropriate.
making a comment. There are always unavoidable trials in life. At least, that's what Barbados would say. A certain someone is going to need to overcome a trial like that. In such cases, even the Seven know better than to tamper with fate. If only there was a brave soul willing to aid their friend in his time of need.
Venti.
Should he meet a terrible
Please.
fate, all of Mondstadt could be worse for it.
Okay, fine. We'll help.
If you wanted our help, you could have just asked, you know.
Well, even if Albedo wasn't at the center of this case, protecting Mondstadt is part of being an honorary knight, right?
Sure.
You'll still have help, of course, which is why I prepared a little surprise. Behold!
Ooh! Paimon remembers that Jumpy Dumpty!
Don't worry, I removed the fuse, so it's not going to explode. Say hello to the Dodo communication device.
So, this thing belongs to you now?
We're old pals. Don't think she'd care if I borrowed it for a few days. Anyway, this invention, with a little help from a trick of mine,
Oh my
will
God.
allow us to keep in touch.
It's so
Just
cute.
take it out and we can chat.
Has it always had that cute face? It looked different before. Oh yeah, Alice? I'm gonna pull for. Varka? Yes. The rest, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like I should choose one for Tui. I can't have both. Columbina and... Who's the other one? I forgot. I'm not sure yet. I need to know more. And I haven't watched any special program videos, even in Star Rail, because I'm not updated. So after I do this, I'm gonna watch the trailer and program whatever for this one, as well as the other videos they have, because they tend to release lore videos and character videos. So I will just catch up on that when I've already caught up. If I catch up to the current patch, that is. Because they also released Nod Krai teasers, and I'm just seeing the character previews, like the pictures, not the videos yet. So I will do that once I'm all caught up. We'll do our best to uncover the truth.
That's all I ask. No matter what comes, you have the wind on your side.
Well, it feels good to be back home in Mondstadt. I used to always log out in Mondstadt, but now Fontaine's adventure skill is just closer, and I didn't want to trigger this quest, so...
I suppose we're old pals too at this point.
Indeed. Your companionship is like a breeze that lingers in the air, warm and familiar.
In all this time, I've never witnessed Lord Barbados approach anything in a serious manner. Perhaps this time, I'm in for something special.
No,
Barbados?
Don't-
Serious?
don't count on it.
Ah, you give him too much credit.
Hardly. It's not blind faith, you know. I've always had unwavering belief in the Animal Archon.
Is that so? I wonder what Barbados thinks about that. You should pray to him and find out.
Oh my god.
Good idea. I'll tell him I still haven't deciphered his drunken musings from our 3 trips to the tavern last month. His wisdom is sure to reveal itself in time.
Oh, you know what? Forget about Barbados, Dahlia. Treat me
Ooh.
to a drink instead.
What did he
You
say?
wouldn't refuse me, would you?
A dear friend like you? Never.
What did he say, Dahlia? He's so unserious. Alright, return to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. I'm just gonna grab these Cecilias. I'm rarely here, so we never know when we might need those. What's that? I don't understand. What is the story mode? Is it because the environment looks different than usual? Huh. Because it's not Windblume right now, but it's supposed to be Windblume in the story. Maybe. Where's Lisa? What's her opinion on this? I know you all must be shocked, but the evidence is solid. Albedo's situation is not looking good.
I still don't believe Albedo would do something like that. Using living people as alchemical test subjects? It's like something out of a novel.
Perhaps it's best for me to remain impartial, but I've worked with Albedo before. He's an alchemist, not a sadist.
Thank you. This version of events is as hard for me to accept as anyone. But Vorka once said Albedo is very different from the rest of us. Perhaps there are things we still need to learn about him. Vorka knows the truth behind Albedo. Let's see what Albedo has to say for himself first. Would you mind giving me a moment, everyone?
Hey, Jean!
A private matter requires my attention. Traveler Paimon, perfect timing. Kaeya has a favor to ask. Like Jean said, after the verdict, we have time to submit an appeal, and I will do my utmost to convince Albedo to accept. He's been acting strange, and I can't read him for the life of me. But I need you two to start investigating the case. Investigate? Kaeya... I trust Kaeya, even though he might be Conrian. But I feel like we can tell him Albedo's true nature. Yes, it's also time for you to get involved. Are you sure we're just adventurers after all? As well as honorary members of the Knights of Avonius and Albedo's friends, Kaeya and I already have an official involvement in this case. We need a pair of fresh eyes. I know it's hard. I know it's against the spirit of season to task you with this, but Albedo is a trusted member of our ranks. We owe him the benefit of the doubt. Understood. I'll look into the case on my own. I know you'll get to the bottom of this. You've never failed us in our time of need.
But what if the accusations turn out to be true?
Don't be silly. Then, you'll have done Mondstadt a great service all the same. I'm expecting a retrial. Until then, you're welcome to have a look around Albedo's office in the second floor. I'm counting on you. We get access to the second floor? Amazing. Thank you. Counting on you. Well, don't get your hopes up. I'm gonna have to contact Mojo Novelet for advice. Oh my god, we're getting access to the second floor. What about the third floor? Oh. You're not Wyatt, you're...
Wait, Captain
Wyatt.
Kaeya! Surely I can't just...
These two are here on Jean's orders. She asked them to investigate Albedo's office.
In that case, head on in.
You have nothing to fear, Wyatt.
So this is Albedo's office. Pretty much exactly how Paimon pictured it.
Alright, let's get started. Alright, I have some work of my own, so I'll leave you to
Right
it.
back at ya.
Thanks, Kaeya. Good luck to us. Crimes 1 and 2. Investigate Albedo's desk. Okay. We don't really have much of a choice.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
There's a stack of books on the desk, mostly relating to alchemy, environmental science, and life science. Some of the pages have been marked with alchemical symbols, and others have S-shaped or triangular symbols drawn on them. Any potential meaning is unclear.
Wow, these books are so fancy! Albedo must have gone to great lengths to get them.
Investigate underneath the book. After moving the book, the desk looks almost empty. Your hand slipped while moving the book, causing the hardcover book to strike the desk. The resulting noise is a bit unusual. It's subtle, but to an experienced adventurer, it sounds too hollow. Almost like there's a compartment within the desk. Investigate underneath the desk.
Wait, it looks like there's a hidden compartment under the desk!
There does appear to be a compartment added to one side of the desk. It was very well hidden. The lock mechanism is complex and seems to involve elemental power in some way. Perhaps you could try using the power of Geo. The hidden compartment opens. Inside lies a piece of paper with more information. Festering is also a manifestation of rot. Ooh. The festering desire. A weapon I don't have. When festering forces and a sufficient amount of life energy collide, the two will repel each other, triggering a powerful side effect. When I tested this in an alchemical experiment, the results of the refinement were startling. Breaking through the shackles of life, the simulation of the redacted project, I must take advantage of this opportunity.
The name of the project is blotted out in ink. What could it be?
The note mentioned festering forces, which suggests that Dragonspine could be involved somehow. If this has something to do with the creation of synthetic life, would Albedo go that far for one of his experiments? No, that can't be. Amid the notes is a map with a few markings on it. 2 of the marked locations correspond to crime scenes, and the third appears to be in Dragonspine. It's a hard pill to swallow, but if the results of the joint investigation are correct, there could be a body hidden in that last location. Or at the very least, what remains of one.
Huh. What does this mean? Oh, do you think something might also be buried at the last location? Alright, that seems to be it for this place. We should go tell Jean what we found.
No. I want to go to Dragonspine. Dodoko. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Venti's calling! Let's answer!
Oh, that's the tune. Dodo, Dodo.
How's the investigation going? Find anything?
Oh, we found stuff alright. Stuff that only makes Albedo look even more suspicious.
I see. So, Albedo's researching something that doesn't help his case, huh?
You share what you learned with Venti.
Not promising. We should be grateful Albedo's true identity remains hidden. If it gets out that he's one of Rhindaughter's creations, there'd be no separating him from her past. As we both know, Rhindaughter's approach to alchemy and ethics was pure madness, and the evidence you just found, let's just say it could convince even those closest to him of his guilt. Perhaps even you.
But not you, Venti? You're certain of his innocence, are you? I don't think the handwriting was faked. And the notes also sounded like him.
Then it comes down to trust. Do you trust Albedo?
I don't know, but I want to. Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, he's our friend. We should keep the faith. And if he really is the culprit, he must have had a reason, right? Maybe he's just not allowed to talk about it. Yeah, that must be it.
Paimon always giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Either way, a fair investigation means coming to a conclusion presented by the facts.
Does that mean even Venti no longer believes in him?
Remaining objective has its own value. Remember, none of this is your fault. Just report back with an honest assessment of the facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's go find Jean and tell her what we learned.
Oh.
Wait, that's Miles. What's he doing here?
Miles?
Oh, sorry. I heard voices and wasn't sure if I should check who was inside.
Would you like to share
It's
anything
okay.
with us?
We're here on Jean's orders.
Ah, I see. I'll, leave you to it then.
No, come back.
Hold on. You didn't hear what we were saying, did you?
Oh, not really. Nothing that made sense anyway.
Well, do us a favor and just forget anything you might have heard, okay?
Oh, sure. You got it.
That map we found in the hidden compartment seems important. We should check out the marked locations.
What is it, Miles? There's something about Miles.
Alright, let's we can find.
Oh. Oh. We still have a bunch of things. Albedo's notes lie on the table. They resemble the ones you've seen before, but the contents are different this time. As always, the penmanship is impeccable, careful and neat with a certain elegance in its uniformity, much like the man himself. One of the notes reads, "Putrefaction should be regarded as a counter-simulation to the process of life, like a highly efficient and destructive spell of rot. Upon use, the target will decay within an extremely short period of time, turning into dust that is nearly invisible to the naked eye before dissipating into the air." Oh shit. Well, that doesn't help. Okay. There's a test tube on the shelf with some black powder residue at the bottom. Next to it lies a neatly written note. Chalk is the next stage after soil, but the current available materials are still insufficient to construct a stable structure. Chalk is Albedo, right? He's the chalk prince.
Nope. No idea what that means. Not sure if it's too hard for Paimon or too hard for anyone outside this line of work.
Lockbox sits on the desk. The latch bears signs of wear, suggesting the importance of whatever lies within. The box likely remained locked most of the time, but now the lid remains wide open, as if the owner was forced to leave in a hurry and didn't have time to lock it. Perhaps the letter intercepted by the investigators was once stored here. The remaining contents shouldn't hold much weight as conclusive evidence, but you still get a strange feeling after reviewing them. In elegant penmanship, the letter reads, "In addition, I do happen to have some information on the subject of our last discussion, the materials and arcane formation required for human transmutation. The formations in these records likely originate from the Conrian art of Kaeya, but relevant documentation has not been well maintained over time, so I cannot guarantee there are no errors or omissions. As thanks for your past assistance, I have enclosed the records with this letter. But that does not mean I support your pursuit of this research. Ethics aside, I am not convinced it's even possible to create a human whose existence is identical to our own. The idea that the dynamic of creator and creation could exist within the same species is cause for concern. Even with a talent like yours, I must urge you to proceed with caution." The signature belongs to an unfamiliar name and one that also appears in an alchemy book nearby. You skim the preface and learn that the author is an old and accomplished alchemist. The person is likely a friend from Albedo's academic circle, someone who owed Albedo a favor but also urged him to refrain from conducting dangerous research.
Human transmutation? Is Albedo seriously looking into that? Ooh, Paimon doesn't want to think about that.
It doesn't look good, but this letter can't directly prove that Albedo did anything. Besides, a technique like that must be too dangerous to share with the public, right? That's why it wasn't brought up during the trial. Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay. Wow. We missed quite a few things here. So we only needed, like, the one in the hidden compartment. Why ride?
Since you have Master Jean's permit.
Where's Miles? Scurried off. I miss being able to jump. Star Rail characters cannot jump. Jean. Oh. I thought we were supposed to go to Master Jean, but I guess not. Right. How do we get here? Let's just go from here. I haven't been to Dragonspine in ages, since I gave up on forming the Heart of Depth for a child. And I don't even know if there's a better artifact for him now. I forgot about that mechanic, the freezing one. It's been so long. Did I 100% the Dragonspine map ever? It is 100%. Okay. Man, my dedication when I was... when I had nothing going on in my life was crazy. Alrighty. There seems to be a burial mound over here.
We should be getting close. Oh, look over there! Something seems off.
Why did our freezing meter disappear? Oh my god, look at it's so sparkly. Although everything is covered in snow, as a seasoned adventurer, you notice a spot on the ground that looks quite different from its surroundings. You remove the snow and find a sizable hole underneath, large enough to fit a human body. But the hole is completely empty, and the surrounding markings make it look like something was dug up. Did an animal do this? Or some monster?
Weird. There's a hole, but no body. The prosecution's argument is that Albedo used alchemy to destroy the bodies, but this location is different from the other two.
Because it's in snow. It should have preserved it.
Why not fill the hole, or smooth out the ground like the other places?
That's true. If one person did all this, why not remove the traces like the others? And if Albedo isn't the one responsible, why was this location marked in his notes? You return to the Knights of Favonius, doubts swirling in your mind. You're back. Did you find anything?
Yeah, but none of it helps Albedo's case.
You tell Jean about your findings from Albedo's office. I see. A complicated result, but your efforts are appreciated. Did Albedo submit an appeal? Yes, he asked for a retrial. There are still questions surrounding the identities of the victims and the disappearance of the bodies. The minimal remains that were uncovered have been sent for forensic analysis, which should provide some answers. It's just...
What's wrong?
If the victims turn out to be Mondstadt citizens, the situation becomes all the more serious. The second trial would likely have to be open to the public. And I doubt public sentiment will be in Albedo's favor.
Yeah, not when the charges are so serious.
The second trial is set to take place in 2 days. I hope you consider attending this one as well.
Of course, we'll be there. In the meantime, we should all just stay positive.
Well said. When the time comes, I'll carry out my duties to the best of my ability. Miles. What are you doing, Miles? Miles. Two days? Really? You have to manually wait? I know there's a new feature now, actually. There we go. It autos. Ah, Albedo. I want to believe in you. Whoa, 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 Mona Lisa.
We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head on out. Ready. Alright, follow me. We're back here. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Is it open to the public now? I guess not. Still less people. Barbara should be here. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaeya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. I've never witnessed a court case in my entire life. I could never. What if my stomach makes a sound in a quiet room? Embarrassing. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time.
What? I thought no one's gone missing. What are you saying?
Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T.
Damn. Okay, what do we do now?
The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old, marital status single, occupation hunter, consistent with the conclusion in the last trial. His disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical. Both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed?
Oh,
In
I was
other
like, why isn't she
words,
continuing?
he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act.
Is what
In
he said.
addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Another one, huh?
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward. But the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too.
What?
I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place.
Damn, okay. Priorities, I guess.
If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see. Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna. The court thanks you for your courage.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court. The evidence we found in Albedo's office. No! Albedo, say something, would you? The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is the map. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes. Does this map belong to you? Yes. Were you the one who marked these locations? Yes. You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable. No. Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
Ugh, you have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case, I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow, until someone comes along and brushes it away. Albedo seems serious, but unfazed. Does that mean he really didn't do anything untoward? He mentioned brushing off the snow. Is that supposed to be a hint? If it was a hint, then it must have something to do with Dragonspine. Which reminds me, one of the locations marked on the map we found was in Dragonspine, wasn't it? Traveler, you were the one who uncovered the notes, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location marked on the map as well. Yeah? Can you tell us what you found? Well, there's nothing there, because someone dug it up. You nod your head and give an honest account of the scene you found on Dragonspine. Whatever was kept in the hole was gone, and the surrounding area bore the markings of an unknown creature. With everything covered in snow, no one knew there was something to discover in the first place.
Then, there must also have been a body.
I need to think about this. What clues am I missing? The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed a body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where Diluc saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. I'm gonna keep calling him Diluc at this rate. Diluc described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. Diluc found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get Diluc's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Hyman and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside, but there was no body or any remains whatsoever. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? The differences between the marked locations. There shouldn't have been human remains. It's not consistent with the method. Albedo marked these three locations in the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all three locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But, unlike the first two locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the third location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the third location has been there longer than the other two. But If the hole at the third location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Oh, Durin. Durin was also drip marketed. Oh no, they had an actual trailer, not just drip marketed. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Oh, was it Durin? Or was it like who made Durin? I'm actually not sure. I wasn't paying enough attention. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team, but in truth, he's the Krai Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold, Rhine-daughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. That's what I was saying. If he wanted to do something bad, he wouldn't be this sloppy. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. See? Bring out Amber. Bring out Eula. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'm guessing Albedo has a plan, so I should help him out. But what does he want me to do? Everyone's looking at me. Oh my god, my social anxiety can never. Announce a break in the case? No. I should play it safe. Since I made an honest assessment of the facts, I should be honest about my doubts too. It's only fair. Besides, I think I understand what Albedo was trying to tell me just now. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. It looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the 3rd scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the 3rd location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you. Wow, that was so hard to do. Like, to project a bit, but still speak to the mic with Lumine's tone E. That's not Lumine's exact tone, but compared to her inside voice, which I usually use because she usually just talks to herself. Astute as ever, traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out. There is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the 3rd location. And the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect. Unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and it did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location, and I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
Albedo, what are you doing? You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Eula, speak up! Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation where I killed him instead, and buried the body in the mountain. The third location marked on the map. Okay, so that's where he buried the doppelganger.
Actually, the traveler Amber, Bennett, and I were with Albedo
Bennett.
that day.
Yeah, Bennett was there too.
The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind.
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine. So, someone who happens to look exactly like you? Exactly like him. So I was right. It does come back to what happened back then.
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
On self-defense? Yes. I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person. I see. Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha?
What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello to you, too.
A calmer looking Hertha. As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court. I've been stationed in Dragonspine all these years because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon, Durin. Several hundred years ago, the Dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and, with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My impostor on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach, an unsuccessful iteration of the homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of... homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine.
So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle.
You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
And you're being quite emotional, Hertha. Question mark. The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know. Where was she all this time?
That means nothing. By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the Albedo in this room of being an imposter. How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real Albedo long ago. Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented?
No.
Confused?
Not you two, Miles.
You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or, I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act, because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices. Accomplices? Miles must be one of them. There are others, too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here. And yet, their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Come on, let's go!
Really? You're trying that with a bunch of vision holders?
Hey, they're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her. Don't let anyone stand in your way.
There are others trying to get in. Must be more people under her control.
Time to get moving, everyone. Well, that was fast.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time. All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail. We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. Do we have time for this? Shouldn't we be going after her? First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days are all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Wait. What do you mean? I'm confused about the Diluc part. So he wasn't originally part of it, but he was just too perceptive? Wow. Okay, Batman. Wow, that's quite an involved plan. Why didn't you tell us? Albedo. Quite a prince. I thought we were friends. But at least we were smart enough to realize what was going on. Oh, my Vulcan. Oh my god.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Durin's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course. Where's our first step?
The top of the city wall. Okay. Should I put Albedo on the team? Provide mobile support. Mona!
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now.
I haven't seen Mona in so long.
We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens. Oh, and my divination... Mona, how's your voice again? My divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters. No, that's Herta's voice. Whatever. Yes, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
I've always loved Mona's voice, and I couldn't remember it. I loved her diction and her, what's that called? An enunciation of words. Very old Hollywood. She's not voiced as well. Ah, perfect timing. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the virus threats in the area. It's been a while. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scryglass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours. Well, okay, thank you for being so optimistic. I just want to see the other knights. Oh, we have Skirk here. Oh. You can do it! Wow. Everyone. Teamwork. Okay. Noelle. Where's Noelle? It's time to prove yourself. I just want to look at the fights going on. Oh, Venti.
Shoot, someone's coming. Help me, please! Someone help me!
What's with the freak out? It's just us.
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
Damn, that acting. It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Haha, just what I wanted to hear.
So, these two know the other's identity then?
People can make new friends when we're not here, you know.
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
Decoys. What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Oh. So some people did die? And they get absorbed by Durin or something? Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes. The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained for the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated that doppelganger, Whopperflower, and Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? You told me the story of a gardener. I remember. I don't. What was that story? I'm glad. Then, you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. So there was another imposter in Dragonspine that day. Yes, that would be subject to. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. Oh my god, and you didn't even think to tell us. We missed the fun. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up subject to his body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation, along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent, and thus we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do? We can't go around hurting innocent people!
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
With the power of music.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should now be wind currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me? Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city. Jean knows, right? Jean and Diluc know Venti straight entity.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
No? Who is it?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Not the acting. Alright. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas. Wow, good acting, Albedo.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you.
I hope so.
I've got things covered here.
Whoa, love it. Swooping and sweeping. Sucrose, why are you at the alchemy table? Kaeya? I'll leave it to you. I don't like being in the middle like this, especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is. They're gonna have the tag team. Oh. Get back, because Kaeya is the useless against Frostarm Law Watchers. Whew, that was a close one. I suppose things are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help. No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way. Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway. Suit yourself. Alright, tell me, When did you notice something was off? The first trial. He looks so annoyed. Ah, because of the fake Hertha? No, because of you. Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough? No, you weren't nervous enough. Tell me then, Master Diluc, when do you think I actually get nervous? I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters incoming. I can't wait for Varka. My wolf's gravestone will finally have its original user. And second thought, best not to think about it. Oh my god, we're fighting as the Rag Bros. Hang on, wait, chill, I don't know. Don't use Diluc. Oh shit, a lot. Okay.
So sorry. Cool it.
I'm not. I use Kaeya. I know how to use Kaeya. If not Diluc. I don't know how to do the skill. Okay, come here. Oh, they're a melt duo. They're a good melt duo. Ow! Wait, what are their builds? Trial, Diluc, and Kaeya? No, they nerfed my Kaeya. I have a C6 Kaeya. No way. That's so unfair. Hoyoverse, you should have used my Kaeya. And I missed. Great. Great.
They're over there! Diluc, Kaeya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Oh damn, Paimon. That's so cute. That's true, Kaeya. You can't be here because we care? Paimon spitting bars. Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right
So
choice.
what's the status over here?
All under control, don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I got this covered. I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you. We don't have to bring that up. Oh, I missed these three. Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations. Good luck. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end. Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial. I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer. When did you help him?
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me, and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaeya, good work, as always. They're so cute. We are family. Even though they're always fighting. But wait. When did Albedo help Diluc? I don't remember them having an interaction. I guess it's been so long ago. We'll see you soon. Don't fight each other too much, okay? Okay. Don't melt his ice, Diluc. For God's sake. Oh my god, wait. Actually, put sucrose in there. What's sucrose doing inside? Sucrose can swirl your elements. Fischl! All the Mondstadt characters. Toma, are you here? Help us. Barbara and Rosaria. Get close to the injured Knights of Favonius and use... Oh! I love this! It's kind of reminiscent of the Natlan Archon quest, like the war. During the war, but like smaller scale, because it's just within the city. That's so cute.
Let the show begin.
Swan! Huffman! My favorite knight is Huffman. I don't know why. He's the one I always see in front of the gates, I think. Or just walking in the area where I always go in Mondstadt. So, him and Swan. Swan, I think, is the quiz guy. So, they're the ones with most visibility. Otto, I think, is in front of the church.
Protect us.
I remember because his name's Otto. And Otto's the antagonist in Honkai Impact. Alright. He should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara.
Barbara's not voiced?
Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still
Don't worry,
injured.
Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand. As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara. You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be alright. Where's Diona? No, it has to be. Did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara? No, not at all. Did you need something? I just wanted to tell you that over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So I need you to take care of yourself. Huh? How do you know? Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority in that region, so we should take him at his word. Dragonspine, huh? So, the city is going to be in danger? Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people. But then, who will protect you? Oh, don't worry, I'll look out for myself, I promise. Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Oh, of course. Coming. Oh, she's worried about Jean. So cute. Noelle, there she is. I've been wondering where you are. Benny boy. What about Diona? Scratch. Oh, Mika's there. And Amber. You're here. Prepare for battle. On guard, everyone. Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock. He's like the scout, right? Mika. Looks like we got, oh my god, 25 helichurls, 2 blazing axe mutachurls, and a bunch of different slimes. Prepare elemental countermeasures. Roger that. Oh, these two are the elemental countermeasures. Okay. Kaeya. You need the Aquila Favonia or the Jade Cutter. Bring back my C6 Kaeya, hoyo. Amber! Wow. Just like old times. Go, go, Baron Bunny! Wait. My Amber's also C6. No! Why would you do that? Why would you do that to my Amber? Okay. What? It's supposed to explode. I don't know how to use Mika. Okay. What? Oh. These two are so hard to use. No!
Not so hard! Go, Baron!
Let's keep going, team!
Give Amber my skyward harp, please.
All units are now in position.
Oh, that's so cute. We have Amber and Mika on top. Then Kaeya and Diluc down there. And they're all that we can see. Okay.
Bertha! Oh, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead.
So where was she hiding all this time?
And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought. I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser. Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again. Albedo, are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried. Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock. Yeah, I was surprised Ember wasn't there, but I guess she's not really a captain or a high-ranking officer. So you didn't know, Ember? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear. That sounds like Eula, alright. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kai's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear. So that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved. Mika's vision is on his hand? I didn't notice that. I never really used him that much for me to notice that, I guess. No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaeya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposters saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. Didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the Knight's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Oh my god, this is a sting operation.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes, and our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry. Barbados already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. You did not just say that. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins. Or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed. And I have you to thank for that. You probably didn't know it. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. Me? But I didn't even know there was a plan. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This may not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. What do you mean? From the beginning, I knew how to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windblume. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you in Dragonspine before, but she thought even you had lost faith in me. Her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike. Albedo's right. You're part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please don't be too hard on Albedo. He's just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aww, that means a lot.
Aw, in that case, thank you for thinking of me. It was an honor to take part. Did Albedo just announce that something his true origins over at Barbados line? everyone heard it. He broadcasted it. It is us who should be thanking you, honorary knight.
Wait, was that Eula just now? Let's go to the side gate to check it out.
Why are there so many quests? Diona, I was just looking for you. Ah, these darn things are more annoying than disgusting booze hounds. I can't also do her voice. It's so squeaky cute. If you run into anyone who needs a safe place to wait this out, feel free to send them to the Cat's Tail. I'll be here to watch over things so the tavern will be safe. Thank you, Diona. We'll be sure to do just that. So cute. Scratch! She's so cute! I love her so much. Okie dokes. Mona. Razor! Oh, Lisa. It's Lisa. Ah! It's you. Here to take some weight off your shoulders.
It's you.
Bro! Lupical! Oh damn, hang on, my traveler. Okay, oh shit, 20. Can I change my weapon, please? No. Damn, okay. What about my Albedo? Cinnabar, at least that's good. Okay. God, I need energy!
Burst forth!
It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windblume.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spantamad school. What's Spantamad again? So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene. Look at Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa. Ah, well, it's good to move about every once in a while. Razor's still learning.
Huh.
Do we just fight these guys, or what?
Get to work!
Head to the Cat's Tail. You'll be safe there, especially with Miss Diona to watch over things. You can stay there until this is all over.
Really? Okay, I'll head over right away.
Oh, we saved someone. Good. Catherine! Alright, bros. Kaeya. How are things? We'll take it from here. Okay, damn. We cannot leave Mondstadt right now. Okay, story mode. Here. This is the windmill. Benny boy!
Gotta say, when I saw you on the side of the road, I thought you were hurt. Not about to whack me in the head.
Always unlucky.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry about that. I was trying to run away, but I just couldn't keep going, so I pretended to be unconscious. Thought I could at least land a surprise hit on a monster that way.
I get it. That's a pretty common tactic. Oh, Traveler, Albedo, you're here.
If you're looking for somewhere safe, head to the Cat's Tail. Diona is sheltering people there. Anyone who needs help is welcome.
Got it. I'll take her there right away.
And I think you should stay there too, Benny boy. Oh, the big one's the main objective. Okay, the smaller ones. Okay, should we find more civilians to gather? Can people actually die here? Noelle. I see Noelle. Who's that? Is that Jean and Mona still? Okay.
Incoming!
On Chill, Noelle. At least I know kinda how to use Noelle. A bit. I just don't like the Claymore playstyle that's not Navia or Ito. What? How did you get these here? These are like not Smer level mobs. How did you get to Mondstadt,
I
bro?
must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
New Game Plus in Mondstadt be like... I forgot, Noelle playstyle is charge attacks. Spin it to win it. Thanks for the help. That was over a lot faster than I expected. I'm sure you have places to be, so don't let me keep you. Rest assured, I'll keep the people around here safe. Be careful out there. I know victory will be ours. Oh, Noelle, please at least let me know they accepted you into the Knights of Favonius already. Alright. Who's over here? Eula.
Watch out!
Are you okay?
It's all my fault. I knew Klee was
Oh my
fast,
God,
but disappearing like this? I only lost sight of her for 1 second. How am I going to explain this to Albedo?
You'd make a bad babysitter, Eula. Just like me. That happened to me once. I lost track of... Well, they weren't babies, but you know. I was like, oh my god. Where are they?
Explain what?
They were like, teens, but still. I was supposed to be the adult.
Albedo, Traveler, Paimon. What brings you here?
We're providing mobile support across the region. Was there something you needed to explain? You can tell me anything. I hope you know that.
Yeah, plus we kinda already heard what you said, so...
Don't worry. We've all had our share of "where's Klee" moments. Just tell us, there's nothing to be afraid of.
Klee, she disappeared right under my nose. I'm sorry. I'm doing all I can to find her.
I see. Please don't beat yourself up. Klee is...
Wait! Something's coming this way, and it doesn't look pretty!
Alright, fighting first, conversation later. She'll be fine.
She was right next to me, and the next thing I knew, she ran off somewhere. I swear I only lost sight of her for a second.
Okay. Klee's known for speed, don't worry. She's a knight in her own right. She can protect herself.
Shut her!
Ah! Did I use you again? Oh, there you are! Please, here to help. Oh my god, don't go! See? Kids are fast on their feet. How do we use her again?
Those bombs. I see what you mean. She is not to be underestimated.
He's got this one. I can't even use the thing.
Jumpy Dumpy, go!
Freeze to the core!
We won!
Great work, Klee. I'll be counting on you to protect Eula next time, too.
Albedo, you can't be serious.
No problem. Just leave it to Klee.
I can't do her voice as well. It's the squeaky voices. Are you going on patrol, Mr. Albedo? Klee heard you went camping for a few days and these monsters followed you back home.
Camping. Ah, right. The truth isn't suitable for little ears.
That's right. So I need to report back to Master Jean to settle my expenses. If you have some time, I'm sure Eula would be grateful if you escorted her back to headquarters as well.
Of course. I place myself in your capable hands, Spark Knight.
Spark Knight Klee.
Oh, that's so cute.
It would be an honor. Klee will do her best.
Return to the center. Well, I guess that's it. Ah, Jean.
Incoming!
That should be it for now. Good work, everyone. How did we fare injury-wise?
Good.
Good injury-wise?
Our preparations paid off. Injuries are few and far between. I have the full record here.
Wonderful. I'll review it in a bit.
We're back!
Please tell me the next patch, most, like, 85% of them are voiced already. Oh my god. I'm cutting my endurance just to try to voice everyone. So if I could do like 4 hours, if they're fully voiced, I can only do like 2.5 maybe if I have to read everything out loud, that is. Everyone alright?
Amber?
Yep, right as rain. We're back. Klee kept Miss Eula safe the whole way. That's amazing, Klee. Eula was lucky to have you. Looks like we're still missing a few. Reporting back, Master Jean. Mission complete. Good to have you back safe and sound. And great work, everyone. This operation couldn't be successful without you. Your leadership is what made it possible, Master Jean. It's been a busy few days. You... what? Should take a well-deserved break. I will, but I believe you deserve one most of all. My work isn't finished, I'm afraid. I have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends? Ah, yes, of course. We can talk about it back at the headquarters. Traveler and Paimon should be there too. Alright, everyone who's finished their work should head back to their quarters or to the church to get some rest. Wanna come with us, Klee? We can drink some tea and eat some freshly baked moon pies. Spark Night, Klee.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, Venti. Thank you for everything. I know there were difficult moments along the way.
Oh, well, wait. Does that mean you saw me running for my life?
No. Apologies. Just forget I said anything.
Just kidding. But you're right. It was tough out there. I almost lost my hat to the wind several times.
But Jean knows, right? And Venti knows Jean knows? I think. That's what I remember. Any notable information on the wind?
Of course. I was out on the city wall for quite some time. I heard all sorts of things. As for something notable, well, I picked up on anxious voices and a child's anger.
Durin has been isolated for centuries, but absorbing Subject 2's emotions allowed him to understand certain truths about this world and his existence, including the fact that he's no longer Mother's only child. Oh, Durin is Reindottir's other creation. Okay. Or her most perfect creation. It's obvious he found that difficult to accept. The emotions he felt in response were quite genuine and, dare I say, human. If I eliminate the perfect creation, I will be the only child Mother needs. This mindset arose out of Durin's instinct to compete and survive, and came to dominate all those around him. Of course, the absorption of Subject 2's knowledge allowed him to take a more intelligent approach, accusing me of murder. In the end, however, Durin still lacks sufficient social intelligence. The fact that his army even got this far is a miracle.
Oh, no wonder Venti sensed a child's anger through the wind.
That same feeling. It's close!
Oh? Phonia. Ah, Miss Phonia. Here to make your report?
Oh, nothing much to report, actually.
Really? Ooh, 7th Company. How did everything go?
Good. No problems.
I see. If you don't mind me asking, why did you come from that direction and why are you alone? Did you think we were still meeting at the side gate? There was a change of plans. We sent a message over the wind in the last few minutes of the battle. Oh, she's the informant. Excuse me. There were a lot of changes during the operation, but I imagine you missed those as well, because you're under Durin's influence. And you have been since your trip to Dragonspine over 6 months ago. Where do you think you're going? Don't move. Let's continue this discussion back at headquarters. Don't be scared. I'll figure out a way to free you from his power soon. So she's not like the doppelgangers, the imposters. She's actually human. The human informant. But is under the influence? The hunger of many. Hang on. Talk to Jane. Okay. Oh, where is everybody? Alright, the others are looking after Phonia. Please tell me you can help her. I can, as long as the rest of the operation goes well.
Wait, the operation isn't over. What do we do now?
What happens next is more of a personal project. I've consulted Venti about the possibility of calling a tripartite conference. Ah, yes, that's a relatively new tradition. Grandmaster Varka came up with the idea a few years ago.
I still remember when he approached me about asking the lovely ladies of the Hexenzirkel for a small favor. The chumminess caught me off guard.
Sorry, drinking my energy drink.
If I hadn't known any different, I'd have thought he was talking about his older sisters or something.
Older sisters? Is Varka really young or something?
I wasn't expecting him to look like how he
I wouldn't
looks.
exactly call him young, but he's not old either.
He's the type to crack a joke at every opportunity. So, whatever age that is. He looks like it. Oh, I'm so excited for Varka. Let's go. Indeed. Anyway, the Tripartite Conference is a gathering of 3 parties. The Hexenzirkel, the Animo Archon, and the joint forces of the Knights and Church of Favonius. Ah. Lord Barbados was able to facilitate a meeting between Varka and the mages. I love that Barbados is Venti's form. Look at that Varka. This side profile looks like Aventurine, with the green and the blonde hair as well. But like, he could be Aventurine's father. Varka has quite a way with words, so he was able to gain their favor and convince them to agree to a very important request. Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to our nation. Oh, the Hexenzirkel has their favorites. I guess because, well, this is one of this is one of Gold's creation, and we have Alice's daughter here as well, so it makes sense. Yes, and now I have a request of my own. So we need the conference to convene once again. Venti, if you would.
Of course! Traveler, pass me the Dodo communication device.
Huh? You're gonna use that thing to call them?
Just watch and learn. Okay, I think this should do it.
That's so cute.
What's that ringing? Is it the wind or something?
Hold on, that's not the right voice.
Wait. Barbados?
Varka?
What's Varka? Grandmaster.
Oops, wrong contact. Sorry, Varka, you're probably busy right now.
Well, considering I'm surrounded on both sides with a group on my tail looking to turn me into mincemeat, yeah, I'd say so.
Why did you answer?
Yes. Well, have fun with that. We can talk some other time.
All right, pass along my regards. Oh, and I still owe you for those drinks, don't I? Just take it from my stash. I keep it in...
Okay, so Varka knows who he is, so that's good. At least the leaders know. He reminds me of Gallagher, his voice.
Hey! He was just about to tell us where to find his secret stash!
Don't tell me he hid it beneath the great tree of Windrise. That seems like a bit much.
Hello? Who is this?
Greetings, Miss Alice. It's Venti.
Venti? Nope, it doesn't ring a bell.
You're really gonna tease me like this? Fine. It's Barbados.
Apologies, just a bit of fun.
What can I do for you, dear Barbados?
You still remember the tripartite conference, right? I'm calling on behalf of a friend. He's asking for a meeting.
Oh? And which brave soul is it this time?
It's me, Aunt Alice.
Albedo, captain of the Knights of Favonia's investigation team, requests a formal meeting with the Hexenzirkel.
And what is your wish, dear Albedo?
I want to accomplish something unprecedented.
How unprecedented. Something even your mother Rhine-daughter never accomplished?
In terms of technique, no. But in terms of location and materials, yes.
Okay, that makes no sense.
You've piqued my interest. I'll be right there.
Be right where? Here? As in, this office?
Hello again, everyone.
Hello, Aunt Alice. I see you've turned yourself into a giant Dodoko.
Darling, isn't it? It even has its own hat.
It's so cute! I want one.
Wow, the attention to detail.
Pleasure to see you all again. It's been a while.
I love her hat. I love her witch's hat. It's like not exactly a hat, but more of a headpiece because it's gold and doesn't really cover much of her head, but you know, it's a headpiece.
On behalf of the Hexenzirkel, I hereby grant Albedo's request. I'm guessing you still need to prepare? Take your time. Just come find me at the long table when you're ready.
Aw, that's nice of you.
Huh, I suppose it's just my nature, darling.
I'm finally able to meet Alice in person soon, after a lot of collected miscellanies, because mostly Dainsleif does it, but if it's not Dainsleif, it's Alice. Thank you, Aunt Alice. Before we set out, there's someone you need to meet. Head to my office. He's waiting for you there. Who? Who? You did so much for us this time, Lord Barbados. I don't even know how to thank you.
Don't thank me at all, please. It makes it seem like I'm useless the rest of the time.
You know, that's not what I meant. An Archon has their own calculations. Who am I to question their wisdom?
Okay, now you give me too much credit. I admit I'm not the most, proactive Archon. You have your own hard work to thank for this result. Oh, and our friends the Honorary Knight in Paimon, of course. Worried about Albedo's plan?
I can't help it. I have full confidence in his abilities. It's just an instinctual response. But in the end, if he sets his mind to something, I know he will succeed. I trust him.
That's good to hear.
Okay, who are we meeting in Albedo's office?
Hey, have you ever wondered why Albedo always keeps his office closed? Paimon bets there's a secret snack stash hidden around here somewhere.
Oh! Mini Durin? Hey, not so loud.
Mini Durin? What are you doing here?
Well, actually, what do you mean? I've never met this dude. I've kind of been helping you guys in secret this whole time. I tried tapping Paimon on the shoulder during the battle, but you floated away too fast. You were there? I've been in Mondstadt for a few days now, but I've kept myself out of sight. I thought people might be scared of me.
Oh, don't worry. We aren't scared of you.
Thanks.
So, what brings you here? Oh, is it Windblume? There are a ton of fun games this time of year.
Oh, in the event! He's the event character, like one of the summer events, if I remember correctly. I did sneak off to the festival for a bit. Even though I couldn't play the games because of all the people, I still had a lot of fun. But that's not why I'm here. Albedo and I made a promise to accomplish something great together.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna replace the Durin on Dragonspine. I'm gonna be the one who is revived and brought into this world. That's so
Wait,
cute.
didn't that already happen? You left the storybook world.
Oh yeah, the storybook
And now
event.
you're here.
Sorry, I should be more specific. Albedo said he can use alchemy to turn me into a human.
What?
What? Human transmutation? So, you're Albedo's intended subject. Yeah, he's been working on it for a long time.
And that's what you want, Mini Durin? To become human?
I don't know if want is the right word. I don't even know if there's a right answer in a situation like this. But I do know this. I have just as much of a right to this name. I don't want to lose to the other Durin. Becoming human isn't as simple as just changing form. I know. Albedo talked to me about that. He said the Durin on Dragonspine is a lot more aggressive and primitive. Almost like a beast. But Mom created me in a storybook. The pure parts of me can balance out the evil parts of him. If I'm honest, I don't know what that will look like. If I can still be me once I become one with that part of him. Maybe, without a complete soul, there was never really a me to begin with. Albedo said these kinds of questions are normal. We're all just trying to figure out who we are. But I'm not afraid of change. I want my life to have meaning, and suppressing an evil dragon, becoming human, both sound pretty meaningful to me. So don't worry, no one is forcing me to make this choice.
Well, turning you into a human sounds like
How
a
did he get out
huge
even?
project.
Yeah, I'm really grateful to him. We're kind of in the same boat, you know? Albedo told me he's the Krai Prince, a synthetic human. And if this works, I'll be one too. We will be the only two of our kind in the whole world, alchemical creations allowed to live in human form. If all living things are grouped together by species, and there's only one other person like me in this world, I guess that makes us family.
Definitely. You've just gotta trust one another.
Trust.
Actually, while we're on the subject, does your friend Hat Guy know about this?
Scaramouche. Yeah, I told him I was coming here to fulfill this, duty. He didn't try to stop me, he just told me to get a move on then. He didn't say it outright, but I think he supports my decision. Maybe he even thinks it's a good idea to go through with this. In a way, Scaramouche, or Wanderer, similar to them, even though they're not made, he's not made of chalk. But he's also like a synthetic human being, right? I'm a little scared, of course, but excited too. Anyway, I'm glad I got to talk to you at a time like this. I feel a lot better now, so thanks. Yeah, the storybook world. It's been a while, I can cope. I gotta do my best to stay in a good frame of mind so that Albedo's plan can succeed. Go to the location indicated by Alice. The long table. In the Imaginarium Theater? The long table's like the centerpiece there, right? Unless it's a new room. Your party configuration cannot be changed during the Hexenzirkel trial. Please choose a suitable party in advance. Yeah, this is what I've been using. Sometimes Skirk dies. Okay, so the Imaginarium Theater. Wolfie isn't here! He's so cute! Oh! This is our battlefield. She is truly the Queen of Hearts, or you know, that vibe in Alice in Wonderland.
Welcome, one and all. Please sit wherever you like.
So, no unspoken rules to be aware of? I don't want to unwittingly park myself down on some important lady's chair.
I highly doubt anyone's going to mind where you sit, Lord Barbados. But thank you for being so considerate. Jean didn't fancy tagging along?
A lot happened in the city today. If she left, there really would be no one left to lead the Knights of Favonius.
I was just hoping to treat her to some tea. Oh. So, tell me, Albedo, what is this outrageous and audacious plan of yours that I've been hearing murmurings about?
I'll get right to the point. I intend to kill the evil Durin in Dragonspine.
Oh?
Oh? I'd also like to request some alchemical reagents from the Hexenzirkel.
Which ones? I'm all ears.
First would be the flesh of that immortal monster from the Marajivari. What's that again?
Interesting.
Oh, that's
What
where
else?
the wind doesn't reach, right? Where Stanley died. Stanley? I think Stanley was his name. The other is a portion of the embryo left by my mother, Rheindotter.
Ah, the raw material from which she created her monsters in the past. There's not much of it left. Dragon blood, monster flesh, and embryo. Sounds to me like a formula for creating life.
Correct. Durin's heart has continued to beat ever since the day he died. That means it's just a matter of time before he eventually returns. It could be centuries away or millennia. But the day will come. I spent years investigating in Dragonspine, so I'm well aware of the danger he poses. He has already posed a considerable threat to Mondstadt at less than half of his original strength. There's no telling how dire the consequences could be if he ever regained his full life force. That's true, and Dvalin is not what he used to be as well. To defeat him. Hence, if we want to be free of the dangers posed by his blood and limitless vitality, we must find a way to eliminate Durin entirely. Unfortunately, Durin is a special entity. Even after death, he could reawaken at any moment. So, the solution is to kill him and then resurrect him in a different form. Upon resurrection, he will no longer be the creature he once was. In fact, he will no longer be a monster at all, because I intend to transform him into a human-like being. During the summer, Klee and I visited a fairy tale world called Simalanka. It was created by mages from the Hexenzirkel, so I'm sure you know of it.
Of course. It was even the home of one of M's children, the other Oh, I see.
It was during that journey that I learned, with certainty, that Durin would return to life one day. That experience inspired me. I met the pure soul M had created, and I knew if I wanted to change Durin's fate, he could be the key. To that end, I devised an alchemical model for the transmutation. The soul will come from the fairy tale dragon of Simulanka, the blood from the original dragon's heart, and the monster remnants from the Marajivari and the embryo mother left behind will form the flesh. The corrosive nature of the dragon venom and the heightened vitality of the monster remnants will offset each other, keeping the constructed body in perfect balance. A powerful side effect can be triggered when festering life forces and life energy collide. In an alchemical setting, the results are sure to be nothing short of outstanding.
The glint in your eye when you talk about these ideas. You really are your mother's child.
Do you see that as a bad thing, Aunt Alice?
Of course not. To me, you're both extraordinary individuals. I find you fascinating. In any case, now I see why you asked Venti for help. The raw materials you seek are extremely valuable. The misuse of even the tiniest amount could cause unimaginable chaos. That said, we're happy to give you what you need. But there is one condition. You need to prove you can wield them. And so, you must pass the Hexenzirkel's trial.
Oh, so that's what this is about. I understand. I figured something like this might happen. That's why I asked her to come along. Wait, I'm joining in this thing? You're not even gonna try to talk me into it. Oh? You need convincing. I thought you'd want to keep an eye on me. Who knows what sort of outlandish things I might attempt without someone to keep me in check. No way he's using that on us. Fine, I'm not going to argue with you.
So you know our tricks, huh?
Aunt Alice has always loved the spectacle. Any chance to
Will
witness friends come together to support one another. Success means little if you have no one to celebrate it with now.
Although, I'm afraid dear Paimon will have to sit this one out.
Why? Paimon?
What? Why?
The Hexenzirkel trials are no walk in the park, my dear. Besides, I already decided on the structure. There's only room for 2 participants, I'm afraid. No more, no less. You understand, don't you, Paimon? Oh, don't be too angry with your dear aunt.
Okay. You can turn off the charm. Paimon will stay behind.
It's not like she does much in terms of battle
understanding.
for now.
Then,
Still looking
whenever
forward
you
to playing
two
my
are
final
ready,
boss.
interact with the chessboard on the table. It will guide you through the trial.
Then let me make a formal request. Will you go through this trial with me? Of course, let's do this. Are you ready? Are you?
Then, my dear children, get ready for a taste of the Dodo King's magic.
I know I've said this before in a Star Rail video. Oh wow. Whenever someone says, "Are you ready?" in game, I always respond, "Are you?" I always respond, "Are you?" because that's me against the music. When Madonna asks Britney, "Are you ready?" Uh-huh. Are you? Ooh. That's just what I always think about when someone says, "Are you ready?" It's certainly in keeping with the Hexenzirkel modalities. We've been shrinking down to a chess piece size. Also, that's Alice all this time. It's like Alice in Wonderland. Drink me. And then you become small. What is it? Nothing. It's just Timon's voice is even louder than usual now I'm this size. She's always so energetic and lively. Nothing can dampen her spirits. Don't worry, I'll be back with her again in no time.
You sound pretty confident, Albedo.
We won't die, right? I mean, she won't let that happen, but we will just fail if we do not defeat it.
Well, since your mother has to recuse herself, who better than I to put your abilities to the test?
I didn't realize he'd be personally conducting the trial. Okay.
I have prepared quite a riveting new performance just for you two. See?
Beautiful.
Defeat them in battle.
Exquisite.
Prove to me that you have what it takes to achieve your goal.
Technical like, I don't get the mechanics of this battle. I just know Freeze is good.
Fairy tale heroes.
Because I have the luxury of just hitting them until they die.
Hold the line! Show no mercy! Billowing surge! Time to shine!
Ow!
Witness my great undertaking.
Whoa! Albedo!
Coming to be.
Where are you?
Moment of birth.
Chill.
Burst forth.
Get to work!
Yes, this is your night.
Witness my great undertaking. Coming to be.
But if you actually have Albedo in your team here, he's not that useful. He's just there for story purposes.
Witness my great undertaking.
Because you need these characters.
Let the world collide! Extinguished!
Where's the king?
Feel this ancient power.
Okay, here. I've always skipped this part to avoid spoilers, but now we can watch it.
Ugh, it had to be this form? A toy really doesn't suit me.
This one doesn't seem like Alice.
Well done, but this isn't over. I will now preside over the second trial.
Ooh.
Stare straight ahead, and you will see things as they appear. But change your perspective, and you will see them as they are.
Whoa. This feels like a Disney movie. You okay? I am now. Oh. Which witch is that? Which witch? Listen, which is that? Which witch? Oh my gosh. It's like a rat king.
trial awaits.
Honestly, these two are easier than the Fontaine world boss. Barbalos.
Can we see its true colors? So it begs the question, what do you see on the other side of this chessboard? Pawns earned
What does she
true
say?
freedom the moment they gained legs with which to run. So, in the spirit of Rheindotter, I prepared a little surprise for you. No need to thank me, of course. Just a small gesture of kindness from me,
Modus
Barbalos.
Master!
Just
Finally, we meet. Aunt Barbie, that's so cute.
Albedo, you're always so charming and delightful.
Calls for a pomp and ceremony.
Getting your lines.
Well, Fergus game. What's that?
Yes, very well done.
We did it.
Oh, they've grown up so fast. I'm so proud.
Really? Well then, I'll leave you to debrief the others about today's events.
Huh? You're leaving already?
You did marvelously today. I'm thrilled for both of you. And should you feel the need to gloat profusely to that student of mine so she knows to up her game, be my guest.
Mona would be so annoyed.
Lovely tea party. But that'll do me for now. Until next time, my dearies.
You're just going to up and leave? Barbie? You'll have to forgive Barbalov. She's always on the move. And she never says where she's going either. I think she enjoys the mystique. But if I had to guess, she's probably going for a walk. She's a very health-conscious individual. Barbie was satisfied with your victory, and so am I. Congratulations to you both. You can come back now. Oh, whoops. I need to turn you back to normal first, don't I?
Man, the witches must be so powerful. They're just so unserious. And you can't afford to be that unserious if you're weak.
You're finally back! Great job! You made it all look so easy!
The Hexenzirkel.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Before Nod Krai, there's the one before that. So during Skark's banner, I think. It's the different factions, like the Welkin whatever, the Moon Goddess and whatever those are. So I have to watch that first. I'm gonna check the dates just so I don't spoil the next part of the story if I haven't done it yet. But I forgot about that. Yeah, we had like they showed all the factions, including like Hexenzirkel and stuff like that. Thank you. Felt pretty good to beat the trial. Once you've rested up, let me know when you're free, and we'll head to Dragonspine.
To deal with the Dragon of Dragonspine, right?
Indeed. The sooner we deal with Durin, the better.
Nice to have you back safe and sound. Now time to relax and switch off. You've earned it.
Shall we brief Alice? I mean, Jean? Oh, okay. The bones are here. This is the heart, so we're going under. Oh, no, no, no. That was horrible. How does the going under Evanescence go, like? Going on. No, oh my god, I can't. I know the song, but I can't seem to remember the melody. Whatever. Going under.
Yep.
No, it's not that.
This place is as freezing as ever. Paimon's hands are turning to ice.
Want to climb into my hood?
You sure? Is it warm?
Oh my god, I didn't let them finish. Is it warm in there? We've arrived. Sorry, Paimon. I have to get to work now.
Still beating away after all this time.
Leave it to me. You two stay on guard. You may.
Who is Durin to you? Do you think of him as one of your kind? And is he a dragon, person, animal, or monster?
From an alchemical perspective, we're both artificial creations, but biologically speaking, we have no relation whatsoever. So, to save your kin would be categorically incorrect.
Sounds like you prefer humans to dragons then.
It's not so much a matter of preference. Rather, as things stand, I would say I belong to the class of human. Albeit a unique category thereof, but then again, most forms of life in this world possess some unique traits. I am perhaps the most unique among humans, in that I'm the only one of my kind, but soon there will be another just like me, assuming this alchemical project proves successful. Oh, that's why we have a new character, Durin. Okay. I believe Mini Durin already told you of his intent to replace the Durin of Dragonspine. After my conversation with him, he also expressed a strong interest in becoming human. It's a fascinating prospect, not to mention an extremely challenging one, but I understand why he came to that decision. Do you see this as an act of creation? Well, understood in the broadest sense, this project deals with both the past and future, and stands to profoundly impact many lives. That, primarily, is what makes it worthwhile. Helping Mini Durin become who he wants to be is a secondary consideration, though still a meaningful one. By contrast, my personal motivations are nothing so grand and meaningful. I'm just pursuing something I believe in. In my view, to cultivate life which the world cannot generate endogenously is to cultivate the world itself. Whatever aids life in attaining a greater level of perfection improves the world by doing so. It is not a question of whether this ought to be done or not, merely whether I wish to. The alchemical enterprise is concerned with deciphering and comprehending all forms of knowledge. That is the path I walk. Of course, that's not to say that this is just a science experiment to me. Anything that affects Mondstadt, I approach first and foremost as a member of the Knights of Favonius. Does that answer your question satisfactorily? Well enough, thank you. Finished. Thus the experiment is finished.
Looks like a
Well, not yet.
golden energy has encased the dragon's heart.
The whole heart would be too big. I don't need that much. Instead, I've just removed the core. The rest will soon lose its vitality completely. This time, Durin's body should finally die for good.
Wait, but in that case, what's gonna happen to the fake Hertha? And what about the people who fell under Durin's influence?
The Knights will keep an eye on them, but as far as I'm concerned, eliminating Durin's influence in the citizenry and creating a new Durin through alchemy are one and the same thing. Armed with this heart, I'll be able to complete the alchemical array and deal with all these issues in one go. Return to Mondstadt. Okay. The Gardener. Let's call it a day here. Thank you for accompanying me.
Pleasure. We sure learned a lot.
Mondstadt is a lively place during the Windblume Festival. You should take a look around and pick out some nice souvenirs.
The festival!
Souvenirs.
Wonder who the Windblume
Souvenirs.
Star is gonna be this time.
What? Souvenirs for yourself. Suddenly became French. Souvenir. With the I and O. Okay.
Well, we've been too busy dealing with this situation the entire time. Who else would be free to work during the Windblume Festival?
I'm sure we'll find out on the day of. Did I do Windblume? I think I didn't. Hang on. Yeah. I don't know. Did I do Windblume events? I think I did. Did we have a special weapon? Has to be a bow. I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know if I did Windblume at all. There we go. While that's happening, I will check if I actually did. I'm gonna try to remember if I did the Windblume stuff. I guess we didn't have a Windblume. Did we? Because I still do events even if I'm not, as long as it's not a co-op required event, I still do the events. So we didn't have, from our perspective, a Windblume. It's part of the plot.
The Windblume Festival is about to begin! Let's go check it out!
So it's just part of the plot then. Alright. We didn't have like the other games and events? Methinks. Let's also report to Catherine while we're at it. Oh! Guards, you're back. Will they have anything to say about the whole situation? Who are you? No, they don't have anything. Oh well. Catherine, I've come to claim my rewards.
Ad Astra Abyssa.
It's been a while.
Thank you for completing.
I always just go back to Fontaine or Natlan. Alrighty. Special story mode. It's like they make a whole new map for this, which is nice. As you all know, during this year's Windblume Festival, the people of Mondstadt have banded together to defeat several waves of monsters that tried to invade our city. Accordingly, we would like to award the title of Windblume Star to someone who made an outstanding contribution to the defense operation. Madam Hertha! Oh, not Madam. This is someone who may not look like a strong warrior, but whose keen insights played a vital role in gaining control over the conflict. His words and songs always have a way of lifting people's spirits, and they were a great support to us all. Venti! Let's give a round of applause to this year's Windblume Star, Venti the Bard. Oh my god, Jean. Jean's messing with him.
Wow! Amazing!
Venti! Huh? No way! You're really gonna pick me?
Why not? You're the perfect person for the job.
Alright. Does that mean I get unlimited free drinks at the tavern?
I'm sure they'll be more than happy to support this year's Windblume Star. If you'd like, you can take a drink while you give your acceptance speech to the crowd.
In that case, instead of a speech, how about a song? Everyone! The best bard in the land is about to begin his performance, so don't go away!
Which Archons do I not
And
have?
lend me your ears!
I don't have Venti, I don't have Raiden Shogun. If technically Farina is not the Archon anymore, but I do have Neuvillette and Farina. And then I have Natlans, Mawika, I have Nahida. Yeah, just those two. I don't think I really need them anymore. But I do want to get them for collection purposes. Don't they see the resemblance of the statue of the animal Archon? I hereby exercise the prayer of formation. So cute! Oh. What's happening? Ubiquitous earth, flowing water, refining fire, fortifying wind. Traverse the 18th, worldly, and 20th passage. Emergent soul, enter the mortal realm. Elevate festering flesh into sacred blood and bone. Oh, that's sick, bro. O sages, witness my grand endeavor. Remember when I said this is straight out of a Disney film? Times 2. That's literally the intro to Disney movies. How was it? Not bad, right? Why wasn't that voiced? There he is! Oh. With wings. Don't tell me that's it. Don't end like that. We have to talk to him. You have to make sure he's okay.
Albedo, how did everything go?
That was straight out of a Disney movie. That's so cute. Okay. Very smoothly, I'd say. We achieved our goal.
Really? So Mini Durin looks like a human now?
That's why I was confused when I saw Durin. I'm like, the dragon? Okay. Correct. However, his newly formed body is still stabilizing. We should give him some time. Incredible work, Albedo. I graciously accept the compliment. Huh. It really is rather remarkable what we've accomplished.
So, how do you feel right now?
Quite good. Oh, quite good. I did what I set out to do and achieved a personal goal. I think even she would have made a rare facial expression had she seen it.
She?
Mother! My master and mother. Gold, Rhindaughter. Long time ago, she sent me to Mondstadt with the instruction to complete a task of monumental importance. To find the truth of the world. Oh my god. Anaxa parallel. Even though Anaxa looks more like Sue and Alhaitham. But in terms of the alchemy part, so Albedo, they have the same purpose. To find the truth of the world. I had a theory about what she meant, and in time, I was able to corroborate it. Sure enough, finding the truth of the world basically stood for getting a life. Okay, different approaches though. So she just wanted him to live as a human. Oh, these three are so cute. That might be easy for most people, but for someone like me, it meant doing a lot of learning about a lot of things. I had to find out about myself and the world around me, get to know me and get to know other people. Life is the space that exists between me and the world. To become truly human, I had to inhabit that space. So for an artificial human, finding a life is, in some sense, equivalent to finding the truth of the world. Albedo's version is more philosophical, though. Anaxa's version is more cynical, and, well, there are a lot of worlds out there in their universe. And maybe Teyvat is one of them. We still don't know. At least from where I am right now, maybe they've expanded on it in other patches. But for now, all I know is that Scaramouche said the sky is a lie or something like that. So, from what the people of Teyvat know, they're the only world they have. Unlike in Star Rail, where it's a whole universe of worlds. But I guess Amphorius doesn't know that. So they're kind of like Teyvat. Oh. That makes so much sense for Amphorius. Amphorius is literally Teyvat. They don't know there are worlds out there. They're following heavenly principles and that shit. Okay.
So that's what she meant, huh? Well, no wonder those monsters wanted to infiltrate the city and replace you. They wanted your life for themselves.
It would be crazy if Teyvat is actually one of the worlds that Nameless will visit, but I don't think they'll do that. Too much conflicting lore. Being alive is just existing, but having a life is what makes you truly human. I think that's the message she wanted to get across to me. Still, I found this whole series of events has given me new inspiration. Becoming human is only the beginning. What follows is the choices a human has to make in life, as well as the kinds of family bonds they will form. Most people would probably see the events of the last few days as something out of a nightmare. But for me, this is part of my family life. I fear that the carefree existence my brothers enjoyed this far will now come to an end. Just like me, you'll have to step into the world and face the same constraints as everyone else.
You've got an unusual family, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose we get it from our mother. She's highly unusual. There are all kinds of families in the world. Some base their life around the family store, others around the farm. In my family, I suppose we tend to the flower beds, and now I'm a gardener too. As long as you feel like you've gained something from the experience. Master never showed her face, but if the Hexenzirkel knows what I've done, that means she knows as well, and gave her approval. Since devouring Naberius, it would seem she has finally found a modicum of peace. And if so, then I'm truly happy for her. She didn't always have a penchant for madness, you know? Who's Naberius? What's that?
Devouring Naberius?
Yeah.
What's nefarious?
Never heard of that. It's the name of the ruler of life.
What?
Aunt Alice told me about it not too long ago, but it came as no surprise. I knew Master would do it sooner or later. As for the ruler of life, all I truly know is this. Nefarious is not gone. Instead, because of Master's actions, she and Nefarious are now one. In any case, thank you so much for your help during this ordeal and for choosing to stand by my side through it all.
Of course. That's what friends are for.
Paimon took the words right out of my mouth. Hearing you say that means more than I can say. I'll make sure to pass along the sentiment when I report back to Master Jean.
Oh, so you're heading back to headquarters? Well, good luck with the report.
Thank you. I'll get going. I should go.
Wow, this Windblume Festival turned out to be a special one. It feels like we really made a difference.
Oh, sorry. Cracking my
Oh,
knuckles.
I almost forgot. If the Windblume star has already been chosen, what is this year's Windblume gonna be?
I guess it's gonna be a Cecilia, Venti's flower.
Wanna take a guess?
Venti! You're back!
Well, I couldn't keep my two
Oh
dear
my god,
friends
two
in the
talking
dark about
characters.
this year's
I can
Windblume,
rest.
now could I? What do you think of the Cecilia?
Of course, I knew it. It's quite fitting.
The true feelings of the prodigal son. A sentiment as sweet and warm as a gentle spring breeze. Perfect for the season. Traveler, give me your hand.
Huh?
The mages are very pleased that you and Albedo managed to pass their trial. Albedo received the materials he sought, so you deserve something in return as well. The Hexenzirkel wants you to have this. It contains something entirely one of a kind, a secret of sorts. When the time is right, it will reveal itself to you. So no need to open it right away.
Wow, a gift and a mystery all in one! The mages sure love their secrets, huh?
According to the sender, you are probably the only person who could make use of something like this. So I suppose it belongs with you.
Alright, thanks.
Well, all I did was deliver it. Although, I did go to great lengths during this whole ordeal. I suppose a reward for my efforts wouldn't be out of the question.
You've helped a lot, Venti. How about we treat you to a drink?
Really? Oh, I'll hold you to that, you know. No going back on your word.
Of course not! Let's go to the tavern right now!
Music to my ears. Oh, I'm so happy I could fly. Oh, it's like this festival was made for me or something. When no love remains for the songs to tell, the world becomes naught but an empty shell. Cruel is said fate, cruel it may be, were it not for a hero who could set us all free. Through shadows so cold, he saw wisdom untold, chasing a fragrance the wind only knows. This wistfulness waned and faded into night as he stepped from the darkness and into the light.
That's it? You don't get to see Durin? Okay, that's why he was in the teasers. I'm going back. Let's see, we might find something there. You can't stop me! Sometimes at the end of the quest, the characters will be standing around and doing stuff. I feel like entering this location would be resetting them. I just hope they put their character portraits on the map when they do that. I think one time I was with Alhaitham and Cave, I completely missed that interaction because I fast traveled out of the map. No! Fine. I tried Inefa out in the trial. She seems quite cool with a new elemental reaction. Was it? Oh, whoa! I didn't realize she changes the weapon aesthetic. The weapon skin. What was I saying? Oh, Inefa. We have a new thing. We have a new elemental reaction. Forgot what it's. It's like it creates the thunder clouds and stuff, and I think it's pretty cool. But I do want to save up. Look at my primos. I want to save up for Varka and Alice and one of the Fatui Harbingers and some of the Nod Krai characters. So that's gonna be our plan. So no Inafa yet, even though she seems really cool. I don't know her backstory. Why is she so techy and cyberpunky? But I guess that will be it for Paralogism. I'll see you in the next one, which is not an interlude. It's an Archon quest. But I will be doing Staril first. Alrighty. See you tomorrow.